welcome back. So I'm just gonna get right into it. On my Instagram story, I asked whether you guys would like to see a skincare video. I get a lot of comments that I don't look my age, and that's very flattering. But yeah, so I asked if anybody would like to see a skincare at 30 video, and I got quite a few responses for a yes. So here we are. And it's the end of the day, so I think it's a good place to start because I'm gonna be taking this makeup off. Yeah. So first things first is this Garnier Micellar water, the one with the oil. I'm sorry because I'm filming on my phone and I still don't have my camera set up. It's gonna be flipped, I think. If it is, I am sorry, but I'm just gonna tell you what it is, and it's also gonna be in the description box below. Anyway, so I have this oil micellar water from Garnier, and we're gonna take our makeup off. I use these reusable cotton pads that have charcoal in it because I'm trying to minimize how much waste I produce, and taking my makeup off is not an essential. So I'm gonna find eco-friendly ways of doing it, and this is one of them. You're gonna shake it up. While we're doing this, let's talk skin type. My skin type is combination, I'd say. It's moody, it's temperamental, so sometimes it's super oily, sometimes it can be really dry. So it's dry under my eyes here and along my cheeks, and then my chin, my nose, and my forehead are oily, which, you know, typical T-zone, I guess. But that's not all year round, it changes, so I have to. But generally, I find that if I use skincare that's meant for dry skin, it works for me. But anyway, oh my god, how good is that? Like, it just cleans it right off. It's amazing. I love how black lipstick stains everywhere. It's really classy. Really classy. You can find these reusable pads on Amazon and lots of different places online. Lots of green shops sell them. So I think I find them better than cotton because the little floofy bits that fly off the cotton pads tend to irritate my nose. I have really sensitive sinuses, so I prefer these anyway. And yeah. So that's all the scary bits off. Now that most of my darker makeup is off, let's talk face wash. I use the Himalaya Herbals Purifying Neem face wash. It's meant for fighting pimples, and it prevents marks. It's purifying. Neem is a really popular ingredient in skincare in Southeast Asia. But I know this is available everywhere online if you look it up. So even if it's not at your local shop, I find that this has been super effective in clearing up my skin. So I'm gonna go wash my face and come back. And we're back. Now that my face is clean, we can sort of see what we're working with. So I was in the hospital recently and I had to have that oxygen mask, and I developed this huge mark right here and right here from a zit, and that one. I have some of this old scarring. This is from literally when I was like 10 years ago. It's still there, but that's about it. Generally my skin is pretty well behaved. So now that my face is washed, the next step is toner, and I'm on my 6th bottle of this Pixi Glow Tonic stuff, and I absolutely love it. I use this once a day at night, before I go to bed. And I basically just use another reusable pad and I just swipe over my my skin gently. This stuff has been so good to me. I know it can be irritating for people with sensitive skin, but for me, it's definitely over time reduced the amount of scarring that I have, and it's gotten rid of a lot of hyperpigmentation. But it's something that requires consistency. You need to stick to it to get rid of a scarring, because if you use something super harsh on your face skin, which is generally thinner than the rest of your body, you risk chemical burns and hurting yourself. So it's better to just be very patient and take the long route with this. So I usually just use that. I use that as my toner, and then I just, while I wait for that to dry. Up next are my two serums. I use the Ordinary's Niacinamide and the Hyaluronic acid. It's the Niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%, and the Hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. Together, these two have been amazing for me. I love this combination. I use them once a day at night though. I know you can use them twice, but I don't see the point of that. I don't need it. So yeah. First I applied niacinamide. Niacinamide is like this miracle ingredient that's great for like the appearance of pores and aging and fine lines, and basically you can look it up. It has like so many benefits. So I take like 4 drops of that on my hand like that, and then I just gently like kind of press it into my face. It's kind of sticky, but like not nearly as sticky as the hyaluronic acid is, but we'll get to that in a second. So I would do that. I get it under my eyes, just very carefully, because you don't want to get any of these in your eyes. That's really bad. So well, once that's nice and done, I will take my hyaluronic acid. Now hyaluronic acid is great for dry skin because it can attract and store moisture really well. So I take about 4 drops of that, and same thing, I'll just press it into my face. Now I hear that some people can get irritated with hyaluronic acid, and I think it's a trial and error thing. For me, it works wonders. I am yet to see any irritation. I've been using both of these, the niacinamide and the hyaluronic acid, for about 2 months now, and I've had no irritation. This stuff is really sticky, and because it attracts moisture, you have to make sure to moisturize on top of that. This is not a moisturizer. This helps retain moisture. So if you're not going to use moisturizer on top of this, it's going to take it from your skin. So it's going to do the opposite of what you want it to do, which is to help moisturize your skin. So make sure that you're moisturizing afterwards. What I do is I have this eye cream. It's a basic ass eye cream. It's from Eveline. It's anti-wrinkle, whatever, but I find that it's not necessary, but eye cream has a thinner formulation than the facial moisturizer I use at night, because like I said, I prefer dry skin stuff, so dry skin moisturizers tend to be a lot thicker, and I find that moisturizer just sits on the skin around my eyes rather than getting absorbed. So first I use an eye cream. You really don't need to do this. I feel like I'm treating myself at the end of the day. You know, it makes you feel special. It makes you feel good. Up next, I use a vitamin E oil. This is a recent thing I started using. So, I mean, I wish this had a dropper, but it doesn't. So I just take some in my hand. I know that's a lot. That's way too much. You really don't need a lot. You just need like a little bit. And I just massage my face. That's real attractive. That's super attractive, but it's so shiny. But it absorbs really well into the skin. Just give it some time, but I just gently massage it into my skin. Vitamin E is great for skin texture and, you know, preventing signs of aging, and it's just really good for you. So I do that, and then I wait a little while until this is absorbed. And I follow that up with a basic ass, like super basic Nivea Soft moisturizer at night, because it's thick, it's cheap, I can slather it on like a sleeping mask, and I wake up with like the softest skin, and I love that. That's what I want in my life, is to have soft skin. For daytime, instead of the eye cream and the vitamin E and these two, I just wash my face, and I then just use my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I prefer the gel. I know that the gel is for oily skin, which kind of goes against all the stuff that I said about dry skin products. But for the daytime, I prefer this because on top of this, I use a sunscreen. And I can't find my sunscreen right now for the life of me. But so I wash my face, then I use this. Then I use a sunscreen. I use a Neutrogena Dry Shield SPF 30. Yeah. And that's my basic skincare routine for every day. But I'm not the best at keeping up with it. There are times where I'll just wash my face and put on a moisturizer because I cannot be bothered. And that's fine too. My skin is really not that bad that it needs this constant regimented upkeeping. It just kind of has a tendency of taking care of itself. And a big part of good skin for me is definitely genetics. My mom looks a lot younger than she is as well, and I'm so glad I inherited that from her. But yeah, genetics definitely play a role in the quality of your skin. And
hi guys, editing Ramsha here, and I'm sorry for looking like this. I'm in my pajamas and it is the end of the day, but I'm editing this video as we speak. And I thought I wanted to add something else at this point where I'm talking about genetics. Genetics do play a big role in the quality of your skin, but so does lifestyle. And I find that eating well, sleeping, and drinking water, as annoying as like the repetition of those tips is, because everybody says that, oh, just drink more water, just get more sleep, just eat better. There is truth to that. What you put inside your body does reflect what is on the outside. And I have a history of binge eating and just really unhealthy fixations, and I've noticed whenever I've been in that frame of mind, my skin freaks out. It is so obvious that I'm not healthy just by the way my skin reacts to what I'm eating. So that is a big part of skin health and overall health, is what you're putting into your body. Just thought I wanted to add that in there.
I've been very lucky with that. In terms of some face masks, just once a week, maybe twice a week, I absolutely love the Ordinary AHA BHA peeling solution. You've seen it all over Instagram and TikTok and shit, like the red vampire facial thing. This stuff is amazing to get rid of hyperpigmentation and scarring and all that stuff, because it's a peel. It's a peel at home. I mean, you can go get it done with an esthetician. Ugh, can never say that word. Esthetician, but you could also do this. I prefer this, because I'm yet to find an esthetician I like. Finally, something else that I absolutely love, which I'm pretty sure is not available everywhere, but it's available here where I live, and I love it. It is by this company called Co-Natural, and look at how beautiful the packaging is, right? So pretty. It's the 2-in-1 cleanser and scrub orange and neem. So it's like a dry powder that you turn into a creamy scrubby thing by adding water. I prefer using it as a mask. Like, I'll put it on like on my cheeks and just leave it on for a little while and then use it as a scrub. But I don't use physical scrubs anymore. I prefer my peeling solution once a week and my Glow Tonic, which has glycolic acid, every day at night. And that's it. That's my skincare routine every day. Thank you for watching. I hope this was informative. If you have any questions, I'll leave all of the products in the description bar below. and I will see you all in the next one.